Got away 05. I am starting to convince myself that it was probably just in my head thinking the worst about my job because I have been working here for the past month and it has been a normal experience. Mr. Sam has been out of the country the entire time, though I see his girlfriend flock in and out of this place. I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't fancy her. She behaves as if I work for her, and times without number she has tried to make me feel like I am a lesser than, but I do my best to just stay away from her whenever she is around. It's my lunch break and I am in the kitchen with Auntie Charity. She has prepared enshima with lumanda and fish. I am not a fan of enshima, but just the fact that the lumanda is in peanut butter sauce, there is no way I am turning this down. Your face looks bright, child. I laugh. Well, if it isn't the idea of the food getting me like this, then I don't know. I say, getting my plate. She laughs wordlessly. I hate sitting on the chairs, so I usually just sit on the cupboards. I know it's a very bad habit, but I just can't help it. I am halfway through the food when Mr. Sam walks in. I am not sure what to do. I don't know if I should leave the kitchen or continue being here, but the room gets so uncomfortable and the air is suddenly heavy. Auntie dishes out for him once he settles on one of the kitchen chairs and then leaves us. Eating becomes hard because he is seated on a chair that is facing me and it's uncomfortable. I try to eat some more, but it's just hard. Maybe someday I will get used to being around him, but for now I can't. After putting the dishes in the sink and washing my hands, I excuse myself and go back to my desk. I still have about 30 minutes before my lunch break is over, but I would rather be here than with him in the kitchen. Good afternoon, Nawakwi. Good after, sir. I greet with a smile when Mr. Austin walks in. It is always lovely to see him. You will never stop calling me sir, will you? I look down. I guess I am the one that needs to get used to this. I chuckle. Okay, has Sam updated you? We haven't spoken. Okay, so we have a meeting in Siavanga with aspiring shareholders and you need to be present to take minutes. Okay. We leave tomorrow at 6 a.m. because the meeting is at 3 p.m. We spend the night and start off for Lusaka the following day. All right, sir. I wish this is something they told me earlier. It's a work trip, yes, but I need to prepare myself. I need to get a case which I don't have, and other necessities for the road. I have never even gone for a work trip. I don't even know what I am supposed to carry. As if reading my mind, he tells me I can take the afternoon off to prepare myself. So after putting my things away, I call a cab and leave. I call Chanda and she sends me a list of the things that I might need. This shopping list will break my bank, but from what my contract states, I get an allowance for every work trip, so I just hope this compensates me. It's after 19 when I am getting home. The plan was to buy the things I needed, but ended up buying some groceries for home too. Mr. Austin asks me to send him my location because they will need to pick me up early, which I do. Chanda hasn't arrived yet, so I get started with dinner and take a bath before packing. She texts saying she will only be home after 1:00 p.m., so I go to bed. The following morning I wake up really early. The following morning, the last thing I want is to be late. At exactly 6 in the morning, Mr. Austin calls saying he is outside, so I ask Chanda to help with my case as I have to carry my work laptop and other documents. I am shocked when we get outside and find Mr. Sam instead of Mr. Austin. Good morning, Chanda says with a huge smile on her face. Morning, he says, not sounding interested. I know she is over the moon because we can't deny that he is good looking despite being unkind. Chanda and I say our goodbyes and she goes inside the house before I can get in the car. Don't tell me you are wearing that, Mr. Sam says, looking me over. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with my outfit. Of course I thought of getting into casual clothes, but it's a Wednesday and I didn't know the nature of the meeting, so I wore office clothes. Go and get comfortable, the drive is way too long, he says with irritation. I walk back into the house wordlessly. I am starting to think this man hates me because there is no way he can be treating me like this. I come back dressed in jeans, a t-shirt and trainers. I do feel comfortable, but of course I can't tell him that. We drive off and he turns on the radio. The volume is really low and there are people talking, but I can't really hear what they are saying. I would have asked him why Mr. Austin didn't pick me up. Hit whatever the case, I hope we are going to pick him up somewhere because the silence will kill me. Quenches girl Winnie woman Boeing medium dark skin tone.